Hello everyone, I'm Denise Boggs, and I want to welcome you as we journey together through healing the heart. Today, I'm going to be talking about a topic that applies to everyone. And it is a topic where you may not have heard anyone speak about it, but it's a parent to child relationship that can linger way too long. Okay? Parent-child, parent-child. If you have not broken free of parent-child relationships, okay, even with your own parent, then you will actually carry that on into other relationships, okay? Now that may sound hard, but I don't know. If you're married, think about it. Have you ever said to your wife, "You're not my mother"? And wives, have you ever said to your husband, "Stop trying to be my father. Quit trying to tell me what to do"? Did you notice the tone? Yeah. That means there's a stone in your heart. There's a hurt that if you grew up with certain types of situations with your parents, you can get locked up in a parent-child relationship with them. And then carry that on into your adulthood. Okay? Now, listen, let's go to 1 Corinthians 13, and this is going to help you understand it just a little bit. And I'm going to read it. It says, "When I was a child, I talked like a child." Okay? I thought like a child. I even reasoned things out like a child. But when I became a man or a woman, I put away childish things. Okay. All right, let's go from that verse. And I want you to see the diagram. You'll see that on the left side, there is a parent circle, there's a child circle, and in the middle, there's an adult circle. On the right side, the same way. So you're going to see it's parent, then there's adult, and then there's child. Okay. So when you are a child, let's say from the age of birth to 12 years old, then your parent is taking a parental role to nurture you, protect you, instruct and teach you. Okay, so that is from parent to child. You're looking up to your parent. Your parent is looking down, taking care of you, seeing all the needs you have, nurturing you, providing for you. But when you begin to go towards adulthood, let's say 13, 14, 15, 16, you're going up. See it on the scale, and on the diagram? See it on the diagram? You're going up towards adulthood. Well, the parent needs to reposition as well. So the goal is when you reach the age of adulthood, then you have a adult-to-adult relationship. The parent has repositioned to an adult. You've repositioned from child to adult. Okay? But what happens in a family if the parent says, I'm your parent, and as long as you live in this house, you're going to do what I say you're going to do. Okay. What that's doing is locking their child into a child position, not even allowing their child to mature, grow, and learn. And so, yes, at 15, they're still living, a child's still living in their parents' home, but they should be allowed to make some decisions. They're still under the covering and protection, but they're able to make decisions in the protection of home that if they make the wrong decision, mom and dad is there to help instruct and bring correction and help understand from the bad decision. But if the parent has not repositioned and allowed the child to grow and mature, then the child continues to just stay stuck depending on mom and dad to make all the decisions. They don't learn how to make decisions. They don't even learn how. They just say yes, no, yes, no. They just comply. And so what happens with that is they remain as a child. Somebody's always got to make decisions and take care of them. So let's say that same child moves out of the home, gets married, okay? But they never learned how to make decisions. They didn't learn how to say, no, that's not how I feel. No, that's not my preference. No, I don't like that for my own decision. But they never learned how because they were always parented. The parent always made the decisions. So now they can't even make their own decisions in a marriage. And that creates major problems. They just comply, going along with everything. But as an adult, they will begin to build up more and more resentment because they'll still feel like they're a child even though they're living outside of their home. Now, I hope this is helping you understand that a parent must make a move. They must allow their child to mature. They must allow it, but also give them choices, okay? You can choose the blue dress or you can choose the red dress. Either one is a good choice. So what that does, let's say at 4 or 5 years old, a child learns, oh, I can make a choice. And see, a parent is giving them two choices, two or maybe three. There's a red dress, a blue dress, and a green dress. But either of those three choices will be the right choice, but it's teaching a child how to make the choice. Now, if a parent does not allow that and says, you are going to wear the green dress, and the child complies, holds back, pulls back, shuts down, then guess what? As an adult, that may be the same posture. They comply, they shut down, they can't make choices, they can't make decisions. And so then they may have to go back home and say, I can't pay my bills. Well, then the parent has to kick back into being parent. All right, I'll take care of them. I'll pay your phone bill, your power bill, your rent. I'll pay everything. Okay? But then that puts an adult back under mom and dad again, parenting. So it's a parent-child relationship. It's not adult to adult. An adult-to-adult relationship is cultivated first in the home. It should happen naturally, that they both really begin to relate with a mutual respect. Okay? So, as a teenager, mutual respect then helps a teenager realize that they are respected, they are valued, they do have a good decision, they have a good decision. And mom and dad value them enough to say, wow, that was a good decision. So it builds that affirmation. It builds into them the feeling of worth and value. And so all these things need to be developed in the home. But if the parent stays in the parent position and doesn't adjust, then the child won't be able to mature and make decisions and make good choices and be able to say yes when yes is needed and no when no is needed. And really one of the saddest things about parent-child relationships is that it sets that child up to be in abusive relationships because they are always holding back and not saying no. I can't, that's not right. No, that's not right. But if they're not given the ability to say no, then in teenage years, they can be abused. They can be manipulated and controlled and get into harmful peer groups because they never develop their own sense of identity. They've never been able to express yes and no. They didn't learn it at home. They didn't make choices. They couldn't. They were parented too much. And so then they were literally then controlled, but that sets up for controlling relationships in adulthood. Now, I know this has been deep, but I want you to understand that every relationship needs to be looked at carefully and determine, am I in a parent-child relationship here? Am I looking to that person to make all my decisions? Am I in parent-child? We're going to talk later about child-child relationships. All you want to do is just hang out and have fun all the time. So you'll just be drawn to others that just want to hang out and have fun. So nobody holds you accountable. Nobody helps you grow and mature. You're just child to child. So our goal here is to grow up and mature and become adult to adult and have adult relationships. All right, I hope this has helped. Again, I want to give you an assignment. Look at all your relationships. We have a material, we have a booklet that can help you work through some of this, and it's really working through the pain of unmet emotional needs. Because really you should have had that ability to mature and grow and feel accepted and affirmed and encouraged so that you can mature. So I want to encourage you to get that workbook. It's on our website. Get the information from our ministry website on how you can even come to a Healing the Heart retreat to work through breaking free from parent-child relationships. God bless you.
If Living Waters has been a blessing to you and you would like to help support this ministry, you can give on our website, livingwatersministry.com/donate, or text any amount to 84321. We have additional resources for you to continue on your journey to healing in our online bookstore. You can click the link in description.